crafty friends and creatives from around the globe. Welcome to Hither and Yon Studio. And if you've been here before, welcome back. DJ here in the digital studio today. I'm answering a question posed by Rebecca over in the Facebook group. And Rebecca was asking about how to minimize her pages in her journals, for her journals. So basically taking a page that maybe is a full sheet and making it smaller for either mini journals or to use as smaller elements in your journals, or maybe you have a letter size or an A4 size and you want to put two of them side by side on a page to do a half fold page. I'm just going to answer that question quickly here for Rebecca, and then hopefully if somebody else is having the same trouble, they can come here and find this video as well. So I am in Canva at the moment, and I'm using my pro account, but you can do this in a free account as well. Canva is one of my favorite tools these days, and I am just thrilled to be able to bring you these little tutorials. But this will be a quick one. So we're going to go in and create a design, and I'm going to work under the assumption that I am taking some full-size 8.5 by 11 letter size pages, but you could do this with A4. And I want to put them side by side so I can make a half fold. And then I'll show you some other tips where you can minimize some other designs. So I'm going to create a size that is a 11 by 8.5. If you don't have an option down here, you can just go up here. So you'll create a design. I'm going to choose a custom size. So let me close this and I'll start over. Create a design, and then I go down here to custom size, and then I'm going to change this to inches for myself in the US, but you may want to choose, centimeters for you in other parts of the world, basically everywhere else. And then just put in your height and width, and then when you do that, so 7 by 5, and then you create new design. Okay, so we're in our 11 by 8.5. So I need to find, well, there's a couple of ways to do this. Okay, the first way is you can find the center of the page. So I know it's 5.5, right? And I can come over to the ruler here and just click and drag out a ruler and drop that at 5.5. So now I know where exact center is. I can do the same thing if I wanted to go down to like 4.25, which is kind of being hidden here. Come on. Well, I can't see it, but you get the idea. So like that. So let's say I wanted to make 4 cards on this page or whatever. So that's fine. You could do that. And if you don't need your rulers anymore, you can just drag and drop them back. I think you can also just delete them out of there. But one of the tricks I like to do is to go over here to elements and grab a square frame like this, and then just resize it to half the page, right? So this square frame will come down like this, and then we can go over to 5.5. Okay, so now I know that's half, and then I can just duplicate it and put it on the other side. And then I can go to my uploads, and I have some collage. I have some pages in here I can use. So I'm going to use these from my collage kit in the shop, and I'm just going to drop them in. And so now I have 2 side-by-side pages. Now I may want to double click this and just kind of resize this a little. Let's say maybe I'm not getting because these have like little torn edges, I may want to just resize it. So I just double click into the image, and then I can find the area of the page that I want to use and just kind of center it on the screen like that. So that's one way. Another thing you can do is just have a new page, click on the image that you want to bring in here, and then just use the handles to resize it. So I can put this on the page, and let's say I wanted to make a bunch of these. I can just duplicate it and then duplicate, and then I can highlight them all and hit duplicate again and bring them down and just have a bunch, and I can make them any size that I want. So I can bring these over here and make some even smaller ones like that, and duplicate. And now I have a page of minimized pages. So these would be good for like journaling cards or something like that. You could also go back to elements here and get a different kind of frame. Let's say you wanted to make a bunch of circles, so you could do that. Go to your uploads. So you will need to upload your digital files here from your computer. And just be aware that if you're doing this for commercial use, you have to have permission from the creator, whoever the creator is, including Canva. So if you're using Canva images and you're looking to resell them, you have to look at their terms. Same thing for my art, same thing from any artist's work that you buy or get off of the online space. You need to have permission to use it. But once you have that permission for commercial use, then you can go ahead and use it. But in this case, let's just say you're using it for personal use. You can just take your image and drop it in to any of these frames, and now you have a fun little circle instead of a square, right? And you can resize this and move it up here. You can duplicate it over here, and then you can just drop another picture in that one, and you can make this one really big, like the size of your page. And there's a lot of frames in here, so if we go to frames and see all here, you can make all different kinds of shapes and sizes that you may want to use in your journals. And those sizes, those different elements will work, you know, with anything that you're uploading here. So you just drop it in, and then you just go over here to share and download, and you can download it as a PNG, a JPEG, a PDF. If you're going to do a PDF for printing, I would definitely use this one, but it is a very large file. Most people just do PNG. And then you just download it onto your computer and print it from your printer. And that's it. It's that simple to kind of minimize things inside of a Canva account. And this is all free to use. So, yeah. And I'm just going to throw a shameless plug in here. I do have a junk journal kit that you can buy that's all Canva frames, and it's got a ton of elements in it, and it has journal pages in it that you can use to create your own junk journals in Canva. That includes a side-by-side pages, full pages, pockets, tags, belly bands, there's envelopes, there's all sorts of fun stuff, file folders, and I sell that on the website if you're interested. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and share it with someone you love. And if you like videos like this, consider subscribing so you can get more content like this. All right, guys, have a great rest of your day or night. Bye.